Hello everybody, sorry about that shaking. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome to your daily sun sign love connection readings for today. Today I'm doing a bonus reading for all featured Libras. Today's May 29th, 2021, the first day that Mercury stations retrograde. So we've been feeling the shadow period for a good couple of weeks. It'll be retrograde through June 22nd with a shadow period after that. So by around the 10th or so of July, it'll be cleared out. But in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? I have attempted to upload the Libra video that I did on May 22nd at least 6 times. And everything was going fine with the recordings from my mid-months, which is what this is. We're, 29th. Almost at the end of this month, and yeah, it just wouldn't upload. So here I go again, and crossing my fingers. Now, I'm a Libra, I'm an air sign, and we are in the beautiful season of Gemini. So let us see right now what your highlighted connection is, Libra, because I always do 2 sun signs per reading for my love connections. To start, there's a featured, which is the Libra. Then we have the highlighted, which is picked right in front of you. Spirit guided, okay, spontaneous, but very important. So I read 3 major categories from the tarot of the month, actually 2, because I do a beginning of the month tarot and I change it mid-month. So we have the movie tarot this month, and I love it so much for the mid-months. Let's see who your highlighted connection is. And there's always a really good reason that even you may not even know now. Okay, it's right in the middle. I don't know if you can see it on my astrology wheel. It's between Aquarius and Capricorn. Let's try it one more time to see if Spirit wants it to be a little more specific. Not that it has to be now with the retrograde. That's hugely a part of what's happening. Sagittarius. Okay, guess what? The last reading on the 22nd of May was Libra and Sagittarius. Here we go again, folks. And I love it. I love air and fire elements. They have always been extremely compatible in my life. I just gravitate to Sagittarius, Aries. I do have an Aries moon. But air and fire, just beautifully suited for each other. And so here we are, Libra, you are a balanced, scale sign. You are always wanting to achieve that balance. I'm not saying you always are in balance, but it's something that's essential for your well-being, your holistic well-being. And a big portion of that is your relationships and how you are faring with them, whether it be love relationship, love in all forms, right? A committed relationship, a marriage, a soulmate, a great partner, or a good friend, or a family member, or a work partner, those types of things, of course, come into it. I always involve my animals because they are definitely soulmates to us. They are here for us for a reason. They seem to pick us. I know my rescue kitten from last year did. It was adorable, and it's been an amazing ride and journey, but love this for you. So you have this sense of wanting to have life be justified, and you're very, very much about justice and fairness, and peace and harmony, and you work really hard at it. But then I know, and people say, oh, that's not the Libra I know. Well, when a Libra's not in balance, they're not so peaceful. And if they're being, what am I trying to say? If there's a conversation that discludes them or doesn't see their point of view like they so very much want to do for others, and to recognize, yes, what you say is valid, what I say is valid, and, to just shut that down will cause a heavy debate, and they will stick up for what they believe to be true, and fair and just. And so, a lot of times there's many careers known with Libras as far as judges and lawyers and anything having to do with law. And that's why it's so perfect when Libra and Sagittarians are together, because, well, first of all, and this is what I had said on the 22nd video, we just had the major, full, super flower blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius. So it was on Tuesday. What was that? That was the 26th. Actually, it was Wednesday. It was my brother's birthday. A Gemini. Happy birthday, all Geminis in Gemini season as all this is transpiring. Also really beautiful and very beneficial with the Sagittarius energy for all air signs in general. But see, Sagittarians are very much about truth and higher learning and philosophical, almost dogma beliefs in certain things, which could be a shadow side, right? You got to keep that temperate. And that happens to be what one of the cards that represents Sagittarius is in the Tarot. It's temperance, you know, as above, so below, inward, outward. Now, retrogrades are always about going more inward. And that's what's happening for the next 3 weeks, so June 22nd onward with the shadow. The importance and the energies of full moons are to light any particular topic, subject, you know, relationship, put a real, you know, spotlight on it so that, and boy, was there ever one. This is a super moon. It was the closer to the, you know, Earth. So it was super bright. The energies, I wasn't sleeping. A lot of people, my clients, I haven't really slept. That's because the planets fully and truly do affect us, whether we know it or not. Certainly affect the tides, right? The moon affects the tides and brings it in. We're a lot of water in us. So you've heard this many times, I'm sure, if you're watching this channel. But there's this truth, this defiant, fiery, motivated desire to bring forth the truth, to seek the truth, you know, and that's what Sagittarians are about. They are adventurous. They are, you know, mutable. They like to change and to open themselves up and to visit all sorts of people and circumstances and cultures and know that we are all as equally important. There's justice to be said for all of us being treated on a certain level in a certain way that's still being worked at, but the pursuit of it is feeling way more directed and intense than I certainly have noticed in my lifetime as an older person. And I will say that, yeah, that rings really well for the two of you. So you're a cardinal sign Libra, and you love to initiate the season of fall, actually. And there you are again with the balance, just the right amount of light and dark during, you know, the fall equinox time. It's a wonderful time. I love that time, as I do spring, and it's been incredibly gorgeous the spring as well, but I digress. So you're ruled by Venus. Venus is about love. It's about beauty. It's about magical, you know, ways to create things in our lives, to manifest, to dream, to open our heart center. You know, many Libras are in air signs are masculine. They're known for the masculine duality. Okay, it's the mind, it's the head, you know, and it's just known that way. And that's Libra is no exception, but with Venus being the ruling planet, it helps to balance that out. So yes, they think a lot and they are detached from their emotions many times. They could come across as cold. They're very direct about, they're being honest and they want to be honest, and they're going to come and tell you how they feel. They can be diplomatic, but they're going to be truthful. Well, Sagittarius loves that, because Sagittarius sometimes lacks, I love Sagittarius, don't get me wrong, they lack that, you know, ability to be as tactful, because they're just like, this is the real deal. What you see is what you get. But once again, it can be very charming, and it's never to be harmful in any way. That's not who they are. They're optimistic. They're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is that beautiful, benevolent planet of luck and good luck and opportunity, and expands things that you want and you drive yourself to and you desire, and your wants and so forth. And well, actually Jupiter went into Pisces on May 13th. It was in Aquarius, and it will remain and go back into Aquarius on July 28th through the end of the year, when it goes back into Pisces. So most of the year it'll have been in Aquarius, and that is a mind thoughtful, you know, expansion of mind and education and learning and trying new things, and, you know, revolutionary kind of energy, you know, and ruled by Uranus. So it's unexpected, incredible, powerful changes for individuals, but for the whole, that's Aquarius. That's working in masses, you know, for the whole world to benefit in fairness and so forth. Information is huge and will be for many years coming forth, in the air signs being the predominant. So we're in Gemini, you're the featured sign again today. You had this beautiful, powerful bolt of energy and yearning, if you will, to satisfy what's truth for you, what feels right, hearing the truth, as hard as it may be sometimes, whether it's in your relationship or, you know, your work or just your own individual personal, you know, questions you've had and you've kind of maybe just put aside or you didn't want to face or whatever. You will now. And these eclipses last for 6 months to a year, the effects of them. And then we have another one happening on June 10th, and that's also in Gemini. A lot of air, it's very compatible with you. So as much confusion as, you know, eclipses and not eclipses, but excuse me, the retrogrades can bring, because it has to do with communication. You know, Mercury is also the ruling planet of Gemini. Can't even speak, of course, during retrogrades. But yeah, it's the mind, and it's going to be a little bit, it'll slow down. It'll be more confusing to convey our messages, like I am, and then also to just be double safe as far as what you send out, and make sure it's to the right person. If you're traveling, make sure that you check your agenda more than once or twice, because there will be delays. If you're okay with just allowing, which is what I honestly and fully intend on doing this retrograde, because the last two this year already have kicked. Actually, there's only been one. There were 4 last year. It was in February, most of February. Yeah, that. And I have a Pisces rising. That was all the month of Pisces. So felt it immensely. Write everything down. And this time, with Jupiter in Pisces, which is all about healing and positivity, also historically ruled by Jupiter. So you've got the Sagittarius energy, the Jupiter in, you know, Pisces energy of, let's make it happen. Let's change our ideals. Let's change our perspective and see what we think, see how we feel, see how it changes our world. Because I promise you it will, and it does. So my change, just to invite you along my, you know, little campaign here, is to say, okay, maybe my transportation will be a little mixed up. You know, maybe my clients will continue to reschedule, which has already been happening. I can handle all of it, and I shall. And in the meantime, I have a few really important projects and changes that are coming up that I'm well aware of. And nothing's going to happen until July for me, because I know that and I planned it to be like that. Not that you can't do any changes, please know that. They tend to change after you've done it during a retrograde. That's all. You have to redo things. So be it, right? But for me, it's like, I want to focus in kind of declutter. Declutter is a huge word now too, you know, not just for this time, but for the whole year. Mind declutter, where you're living. You know, I did a great job in January. I was so proud of myself. And then I still had more to do, and I kind of let it stop. I want to go back to that because, you know, it's a perfect time to do that. Retreat, rest, relax, review, you know, remind and reevaluate, and all those re's are really important. And I think it's going to be fun all the while. There's expression of socializing and communicating, which, you know, I haven't done in so long that I've almost forgotten how. And now that things are coming back on track in a more continuous and, I feel, upward motion and momentum, I say bring it. I say bring it. And that's what it is. It's how is our mindset? How are we feeling about it? Because that is how we will be affected, right? So love the two of you. I want to read the reading because they've been really wonderful, and of course they're always there to show us, you know, the roadmap, if you will, is what to me astrology and tarot is, and they intertwine so very well. But the first category is always the overall energy that brought you to the reading, Libra. And if you have not looked at the beginning of the months, because that uploaded fine, do yourself a favor and check that out. If you are not aware of the Sagittarius yet, give it some time. The eclipses bring people in and out, and it can happen, you know, for a period of time. It doesn't have to happen right when the eclipse happens or in the first week, though a lot of things do, and you'll know right away what it's going to be predominantly meaning for you a lot of times, you know. And I think it's going to be very welcome and exciting and, you know, positive. So let's just keep that in our mindset. So your overall energy is the King of Wands. And oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I pulled this at least 3 or 4 times for the mid-month readings. This is the beautiful, like I said, this is the movie tarot. So it's all the actors for the major arcana. Harrison Ford, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Amazing movie for those that are at all close to my age. Or a good movie to see if you're young. I mean, a lot of young people like seeing the older movies. This was amazing. This was a man, this was a man on a journey. He was fired up. He had no desire to stop. He had to find a particular treasure, jewel. I don't remember right now, but let's just say he had a few obstacles to get there, but it didn't stop him. And he's got the ace. I'm sorry, it's the king, which is the most mature of the, you know, court cards, king or queen. Queen would be more about our internal and our intuitive side, whether you're a man or a woman. And then the king is just being very, very, very mature and capable and just powerful, confident, strong, spirited, and fire. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And here we have that Sagittarius full moon eclipse. So no coincidences to me, I don't think. So that's perfect. And you're feeling that way. Your incentive is building. You are feeling better on some level. I know I am. I've been working at that very, very carefully. Just doing small things that are natural, adding more vitamin C, definitely hydrating more, stretching more because of what I do for my living as a massage therapist. So important. And you know, at first you're thinking, oh, it's not working. And the next thing you know, you just do it diligently. It doesn't have to be a long time. I'm not going to any gym or anything. I'm just doing it at my home. And I just feel some days like, yes, I remember this feeling. I remember feeling this way, and I will do everything in my power to continue to bring that to my life, because to me, my health is everything. And so the second category is the possible blessings or obstacles. So let's see how the story plays out for the beautiful Libras and Sagittariuses. That just so, I gotta say it, my younger son is a Sagittarius, and his girlfriend of many years is a Libra, and they're making it work. I mean, they are really good. And I'm not saying they're perfect. I don't know that. And that's what I love. They're respectful of each other. I don't hear the bad stuff. You know, I pick up on some very tiny things. But isn't that, makes me really happy to be around that and to see that. And they're the same 2 signs. So, second, possible blessings or obstacles. 4 of Wands. Okay, so you're motivated, you're fired up, you're absolutely on the top of your game, you're spirited, you have your direction, you know where you want to go, you have the energy, you have the momentum, for heaven's sakes, with that full lunar eclipse. And the 4 is stability. Stability in your ideas, stability in your family, your relationship, the 4 walls, the presence, the power, the security is there, you know, and the drive, and physicality, strength. Now, if it were the 8 or 9 of Wands, you know, that's when you're taking on maybe too much, you know, and you need to delegate or something. 10, of course, the 10 of Wands is when you're pretty much past your capacity, but it's a new cycle, so you can let go and know, whew, okay, I worked hard and I needed to for that time, and now I'm going to just stop and I'm going to relax because it's a retrograde. I'm going to review everything I've done. And I'm going to just be at peace with myself, with my family, whoever it is, the persons I love, and just fired up, just beautiful. Look at that card. It's really beautiful too. So a lot of fire. I mean, that Sagittarius energy has really stoked your fires in many ways. So fantastic. I feel it. The final is the financial category, and yes, it is money always, and it is something we need in this material world that we live in. And, you know, we are capable of so many ways of creating that, manifesting wealth in our lives. And to me, with Jupiter in Pisces, there's such creativity and imagination, and just, it's going to really, really have a lot to do with helping you along and healing things in that way. If a particular project wasn't happening and you were just hoping it would get to a different point, and you had that expectation, which can be something that slows us down. I mean, we all have them, but the less you do and the more you believe, but you're willing to be patient and wait for, especially now after this retrograde, it'll probably stall out in some ways. Certainly with technology, it gets a little funky during retrograde. So just don't give up. Please don't give up. We know how fast time goes by. It's all going to be fine. But you could, the financial could be the wealth in your health, right? Because that's essential. And whenever I see wands, it does definitely refer to physicality too, and just not overdoing it. Okay, don't rush too much, twist that ankle and just like, no. How many times have you done that? The silliest things that happen in a split second because you maybe were going a little too fast. So slow it down. And Six of Coins. Well, that's perfect for the financial category because 6 is balance. It is a loving, beautiful card because it is the earth element, which are the coins or pentacles. These are the financial, material, practical parts of our life that we need to function and to live, that we can see, feel, touch, right? It's our reality in three-dimensional world. And, you know, coins represent our finances, what our value is and what we believe we're worth, okay? And it seems to me like you've got that pretty much under control as far as this reading is concerned. Yeah, we have our days sometimes when we're, you know, a little bit off our game, but, you know, for the most part, you've got this. You've been doing this. But it's help from others. You know, this can go either way. Either you're giving money to other people, donating, you know, helping out in some manner, your partner, your family, so on, you know, taking care of an animal, that's always included. Making sure that, you know, you are helping in some other way. Giving is essential. You know, the currency of giving will always bring it back. And that's not why you do it, but it just is, that is an absolute law of attraction. But it's also receiving. So you could be on the receiving side, and maybe you've been waiting a long time, and I know a lot of us have, myself included, and now, bam, you know, it's like, it happened. I never let go of my thoughts. I never believed that it wouldn't happen. I didn't know when, and I got a little frustrated at times, but I never lost sight of the fact that I am worthy and it is happening, and that's exactly what's going on. So fantastic for you. Wonderful reading. I just hope it uploads. Like I said, I won't say it again, but you know, we'll see. We shall see. I'm feeling positive about that. I'm going to finish with the rune I like to add now. I love the rune. The rune is an oracle divination around for centuries, and it's just, it's so right on sometimes. It just it's so in line with what the reading had said, or synchronistic aspects of it are pretty incredible. So yours I picked. I haven't picked this one, I don't think, for a while. And oh, I got my beautiful flowers the other day. Okay, short little story. Gotta always tell you about my life. I was parking in my parking lot outside where I live, and there's a girl that takes care of a neighbor because she's a caretaker, and I just say hi and goodbye usually, and she says, do you like fresh cut flowers? I said, I love fresh cut flowers. And she goes, oh, because I have a lot of them, and I need to give them away. And I walked over to her car, and I mean, the entire back seat was just all these different bouquets, and I was like, oh my, did I die and go to heaven all of a sudden? And she's like, oh, I'm so glad you like them. I'm glad you're able to utilize it and everything. And it was just one of those gifts and grace that comes in life, you know. That was a receiving end of a wealthy situation to me. That, yeah, that to me is wealth too, you know. I'm getting emotional. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if you can see them. Maybe I should put them a little higher up here or something. I don't want to knock the candles over. I'll figure that out. But either way, yeah, beautiful sunflowers. They're bright and they're peppy. So you have, oh, I don't remember this one. I like to put the rune in this on the second category of the possible blessings or obstacles, but you got a really beautiful blessing right there that clearly you've worked at, and you've you put in a lot of effort, so it's coming back. It's coming back. And I'll read to you what it says and what it means and the name. So for that particular rune, it is the, where is that? Why am I not seeing that? Here it is. Jera, number 12. Jera. Number 12 is 1 plus 2 in numerology. That's a 3. So there's growth, there's opportunity, there's mastering. When you see the 3 of Pentacles or something, that is about really being a perfectionist and kind of fine-tuning. Like I said, during this time, if you have an idea and you've already have it in place or you've started it, fantastic, because now you can just do all the little details while you have some hesitations and some roadblocks that may come along. No problem. Perfect time to have that time to slow it down and just absolutely, you know, just do all the finishing touches. So I like that a lot. And that is a 3. That represents the 3. Help from others, you know. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it is actually, the word associated with this rune is harvest, which I love. You know, I mean, anything that you harvest is something that comes after work or planting, and it's the harvest. You're in the harvest time. That's gorgeous. So then we have, the time frame is between December 14th and December 28th. So we are talking between the time of Sagittarius season and Capricorn. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that to me, that's what I was speaking to. That's why I love Spirit, and I love doing these readings, and I ask for Spirit to come through me and let me be as authentic and, you know, real, and just share the information and the messages that come through. They may resonate. That's like a resume and resonate at the same time. They may resonate right on the spot, but they may not. But it's cool for you to come out and try and see, you know, and check it out. So. But yeah, so the words associated are result, yield, like a harvest, benefit, a marriage, arrange for mutual interests. I don't know what that is. You'll have to figure that one on your own. That happens all the time though. And healing, recovery, completion of a cycle. We'll see there's that Jupiter in Pisces, the healing, like miraculous healing. If there's been an ailment, it can just, the eclipse will just stop it and end it. And then of course, the combination of Jupiter and, you know, the eclipse and all that is, it's an amazing time to be alive. It's some pretty powerful stuff right now. I hope you can utilize it in some way. So that is the period at the end of this 3-card reading for the highlighted and connection of Libra and Sagittarius. And now I'm going to go on to read the 2 oracles as I finish for all Libras and every single one of your connections. Because I know you have a lot of socializing in your life many times. Now, I'm a stay-at-home, of course, from the last year. And even still, I'm so much more social, but it's okay. I consider my job and my clients and everything as part of my socializing, because I think of them as clients, but also friends and family at times. I mean, that's exactly why I do it, and that's why I want to do it for you, and I want to, you know, incorporate readings in time. And if you're interested, let me know. I'm trying to set all that, but yeah, just comment. If you have not subscribed, please push that button for me and like and share and all that, because YouTube really likes that and helps me along with the progression that I would like to see happening on this channel. And it's just really super supportive. And for those that have done that, I appreciate you very much. Thank you for coming back and supporting me. So your beautiful message, Libra, second time around bonus reading is from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And they're beautiful cards. And I love the illustration, but I love more importantly what they say. Sent from love always, and, you know, wisdom. You, my dear Libras, have the card Clean It Up. Clean it up. I said purging earlier. Straighten out, clear out, you know, if you need to clean up, literally. I was going to have my cousins, they were going to stay because we're going to visit an uncle of mine tomorrow, the latter part of the day. we haven't seen him in a couple of years. He's not doing great, and they're coming from different areas, and we're all going to meet, and it's going to be beautiful. We'll be outdoors, and it just, I don't know, I'm excited. I was going to clean, and I was cleaning my place up even more. I do it cleaning, but I was doing the deep clean, and then they decided to stay a little closer to where my uncle is. But that's okay. I'm just like, this is, you know what it means for you. And it's number 21. So there's a 2 and 1 again. It's about unity, working with others, asking for help if you need it, for heaven's sakes. Don't be shy about that. Don't feel like you're, putting yourself out there too much or whatever. You'll know that balance. That's what you do best, Libra. People love to help. I'll just put that out there, okay? And, you do your best, and then sometimes you can't do it all on your own. I know how that is. More than ever, but I just really love the coincidence in that as well, because that's the second 3 that came for you. The rune and your oracle message. And then the final oracle message is that of the Super Attractor Manifestation deck. This is where we create and manifest the life we want. You do this every moment of your life, Libra. And this is where you can put some more control into how do you want to direct it. Because we can't do that very much in certain circumstances in life. Things are completely out of our control. We co-create. We're always, a part of source. No doubt about it. We're all an integral part of everything, and we're all connected. But yeah, there are certain things like, I don't know, hurricanes and things. Nope, not going to stop that. But you can ask for guidance, and you can ask for protection and all those beautiful things. And let's get off of that subject. Basically, you're going to ask for the life you truly want, and you're going to believe it, and you're going to feel it into existence. And I get excited thinking about that. I start with small little things, just through little samples, like, let's see if I can make this occur. And it does. And other times it takes a while. You have to wait. There are definitely waiting games involved. But your beautiful message, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control, which I absolutely love, because I just said, I like to be in control when it comes to what I want to manifest. And I've had that issue anyway most of my life, being independent and having to be responsible for things. It puts you in that control kind of, headspace. But when you realize that faith in the unseen, the mystical aspects of life, hence my channel, is very, very much present at all times, believe in that, and then you kind of come from a more of a peaceful rather than control atmosphere. And you got the green for the heart, and just, I don't know, it's just showing that, you got to climb those steps. You got to just let it happen, accept the challenges, accept the roadblocks, and then go past them. Okay? Love this. I love your reading. I've been really, really filled with joy with how the readings have been coming, because we all deserve hearing the guidance that is saying to us, you've held on, you've been strong, you're here, believe, have that faith, and things will only improve. And, I just want you to thrive in your relationships. I love and appreciate you being here once again. I hope that this will upload for you, Libras. And have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend if you celebrate that, okay? And until next time, next month, I'll be back for the beginning of the month readings. Take good care. Bye for now.